It's a norm in Nairobi that anyone who finishes college, who completes school, and fails to get employment will go and set up a business. But now we have millions of Kenyans who are educated and jobless. Everyone in this group wants to start business. Others have already started. We're going to look at some of the businesses that are now flooded, which you should avoid, which most people, even the lazy ones, can do. What I know about business is that if anyone can do that business, then it can easily be flooded. If the entry, if the barrier, or if the bar is not high for that business, then anyone can do it. That's why some businesses are specifically for rich or wealthy people. If the capital is low, if the licensing is smooth, if it's not complicated, then anyone can do that business. Those are the businesses that can easily be flooded. If you are doing one of these businesses, then know that one day you'll be out of the market. If you're making money now, spend it wisely, save, invest. Now, which are these flooded businesses? I think from my explanation, you can easily tell. One of them is boda boda. If you find yourself, in boda boda, we have several levels. We have those ones who sell boda boda. We have those ones who sell spare parts, those who repair. And finally, we have those ones who operate boda boda. Now, if you are the person who is operating boda boda, then you are the one I'm targeting. It is flooded. If boda boda business is flooded and you are one who is repairing those boda boda, then you are somehow safe. You are somehow safe. So boda boda business is flooded if you're going to operate one. If you're going to start this business, avoid unless you want to grow old poor. The second flooded business is M-Pesa shop. In around 2013, 2015, that was when M-Pesa was making real cash, real profits. Not Safaricom, but individuals. But later on, Safaricom reduced the rates or the commissions that they were paying M-Pesa agents, and the profits for Safaricom increased. And the reason why they reduced the commissions is because the business was flooded. Everyone wanted to start M-Pesa. So if you want to start M-Pesa, don't do it to become wealth. You will never become wealth or rich with M-Pesa business. It's also it's one of those businesses which want you to be there. You cannot employ someone and trust them 100% because it's all about dealing with money directly. If you want to make money with M-Pesa, then you should do it as a side hustle. Also have boutique business. Now boutique, yeah, I've gone through, just go to Nairobi CBD and see how many boutique shops are there. Go to estates, all the estates in Nairobi, and see how many have set up boutique businesses. And all those businesses, you'll find there are no customers. During the day, you don't see many customers to those shops because the shops are too many. And the source is just one. These boutique shops, they normally get their items from Isili. And those who buy from this boutique, they know that you take the items from Isili. So if you want to start a boutique shop, think twice because boutique has got competition. We have Mitumba, which is doing well. We also have people sell the items online. So you are setting a shop, and the same time there are people who have set up their shop online. So this is not business you can rely on forever unless you have a unique fashion, a unique design, a tailoring shop where you sell. People know that I'm going specifically to that shop to buy some suits, to buy some clothes, specific design. That way you can make it. But if you are going to take from Isili, you are going to buy from Isili, you stock and you expect people to buy. That one, the money you'll make is maybe to pay your bills, and you cannot even save. Another flooded business. We also have bottled water business. It used to be good some years back, but now it's flooded. The problem with Kenya, if you start something and they see that it's good, doing good, everyone will rush to do that business. That's why bottled water later on became one of the most flooded businesses. Also, for these big fish, people want to start business with millions of money. Now, if you want to start a college or a university, then I don't see how you are going to make money. Most colleges are in serious financial crisis. So in Kenya, if you want to start such a business, you better think twice. You can, that money, invest it elsewhere. You can even buy a land and build apartment. It will generate more income. During the time of Matiang'i, is the one who came up with policies, and such policies are the ones which almost collapsed the higher education, especially universities. So if you are planning to start a university, know that it is not going to be so profitable the way it used to be. So it's a business that is flooded. Also, another business that you should not try in Nairobi is matatu business. The first thing, you might not get a stage. You can put your matatu in a circle, but you'll really struggle. This, go to Nairobi, these circles you see which are doing well. Most of these people owning those matatus are police officers and politicians, and you don't know how they make their money. But now, with your hard-earned cash, you want to go and start the business. No, never make it. Also have wines and spirits shop. It's another business which is very easy to start. It's very flooded. So if you start this business, wines and spirits, be ready to deal with police and be ready to be frustrated until the end. We have PlayStation business. It used to do very well, but now people don't go to those playstations to play those games. They can play them online, others buy and put them in their homes. It's also flooded all over. So this is business that you should avoid now. And you will be frustrated. Thieves will be on in your shop almost weekly. Just avoid it. So it's not a good business to do. Now, business that is going to be flooded in future, in the next 2 to 3 years, is Airbnb. And people are not going to trust Airbnb because Airbnb owners are secretly recording customers. This is something that you never witness in hotels. And that's why Airbnb is going to lose to hotels. People are going back to hotels. So Airbnb is either going to lose or it's going to be flooded. Already it's flooded. If you 2 years ago, 3 years ago, that's when people used to make money. But now there are so many Airbnb. If you go to a certain estate, you'll find there are around 10 of them. Everyone wants to own Airbnb and make quick money. Now, which is one business that will never be flooded? If you start doing farming, know that forever you are going to make money. Sometimes you'll make losses, but this is a sure bet. You'll make money forever. So the best thing you'll do now is to think of how you are going to do farming in future. But what I've described, any business that is easy to start, even if it's new, even if it's unique, it's going to be flooded. Even now, everyone is starting a podcast. Every person who thinks that you can talk is setting up an office for a podcast. Few years from now, it's going to be flooded and the RPM is going to go down significantly. It's because there are so many, the adverts which are being distributed among all those podcasts. The advertisers are going to pay less because the supply is high, is very high. So every journalist, every content creator, every graduate wants to start a podcast. So it's going to be flooded in future. So if you have a podcast that is doing well, I know some people who have them. This is the time to invest because in the next 5 years, podcasts will be like blogging. There was a time blogging was so profitable, but now it's dead. So those are some of the businesses you should avoid in 2026. And remember, go and do farming and see how you'll make money.